right. Come on. Boy. Hello and welcome in. Today we're going to be doing a healing on inspiration, letting inspiration strike us. And I feel like my dog looks so cute right now. I wish you could see. This has a lot to do with the new moon coming up in Virgo, but it, always has a place. And we've been working a little bit on this channel recently about allowing, basically clearing up enough space within our own energy fields so that there is enough space for all the things that we've been asking for to come to us. And I want to share a little story with you that will really drive home for you how sticky energy is, and how, especially as highly sensitive people, intuitives, empaths, psychics, neurodivergent individuals, we pick up way more energy than I think most of us understand. So I bought my friend an aura reading for her birthday, and I took 7 of us. We all went 7 of us into this tiny room, smaller than this, to go get our auras read. And we talk about the biofield, right? It's a bi-directional flow of energy with a double plasma membrane. And it's constantly, either your chakras are spinning out and you are informing your environment, or your chakras are spinning in and the environment is informing you. And so all 7 of us had the same aura. How is that possible? Because we are good friends, because we were in a room all together. We were all focused on something. We all had like reddish orange auras, and there were some variances. Mine had a little green in it. Someone else's was mostly red. Like there were some variances, but I guarantee you I am not on my own, a red auraed person. The 7th layer of my aura is not usually red. And this just goes to reiterate that we are constantly picking up energy and information from what's going on around us. And that was unconscious. And so when we work on cleaning up our space, our internal space, we are actually expanding ourselves so that we can better inform our environment based on the energy that we choose. If you've taken my course or if you've watched these videos before, you know that running earth and cosmic energy into your own being and then spinning it outwards allows you to choose your energetic vibrations rather than allowing it to happen by default. So a lot of us, before we start to use our tools, have majorly inward spinning chakras. We're easily affected, we're thrown off, we're triggered, our moods change really quickly. But now that we're running earth and cosmic energy on our own, we are strengthening our aura, otherwise known as our biofield. So with this Virgo new moon, Virgo is asking us, what needs to be organized? How can you make more space so that all the blessings of this earth can come to you? And this is the card that I pulled for what we're working on today. This is from the Wild Unknown Tarot, and it is the 8 of Wands. And so just by looking at this card, I knew that John Michael wanted us to work on the allowing of creativity to spark within us. And before I hopped on talking to my guides about this, a lot of us get so hyper-focused on trying to control and dictate the energy or what happens. We've been convinced, right? It's all matrix stuff, as people call it. But when we can just open up and exist and allow, that's when creativity strikes us. And all of a sudden, we're propelled to do something that we may not have thought about before, or something just lands on our doorstep and we were there to receive it. If you watch Bashar, Bashar also says a lot of the similar stuff, like just when you decide, when you draw that line in the sand that says, I've decided that everything happens in my favor, from that point on, everything must happen in your favor. That's how energy works. You make the decision about your reality, everything happens in my favor, and then everything does. Yeah, you'll get a lot of residual from old creations, but you just keep up with that thought pattern and you allow all things to come to you. Hi, and welcome in. So a little bit of house cleaning. Everything, all the services on my website are 25% off for the next 36 hours. If you haven't signed up for the emails yet, just shoot me an email and I'll send you the discount code. What else was I going to say? I think that's it. So happy to be here. Let's get into it. As always, I do love comments and questions, just letting me know that you guys are out there and I'm not just talking to a digital screen. So my first question for you is, do I have permission to begin working on your energy field? And now let's set ourselves up for trance. Okay, hopefully you're sitting up, your feet are flat on the floor, your hands are palms facing up, and just take a deep cleansing breath with me. Yeah. Hi, Paige. Oh, thanks for the comments. Thanks for letting me know everyone is out there. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into it. So if you know me, you've taken my courses, you've watched these videos, you know that the tuning forks allow us to feel into the vibratory factors of us as a collective. And right now you can hear it's pretty closed off. Thank you. So I'm just saying a hello to your energy field. And then we'll kind of get started. Remember, all healing starts from a place of safety, from a place of that parasympathetic nervous system. So check in with your breath. All right. Coming for your Earth Star. You can hear it really quieted up. So just pay attention to your Earth Star right below your feet. Mm-hmm. It's really quiet. That's interesting. There we go. Okay, now we're charging it. So I'm being reminded, John Michael has let us know. Hi, Jill, welcome in. That there is a hesitation in our energy fields right now of feeling like we have to do things. We have to manage outcomes. And I'm super guilty of this. I'll think, okay, I have to get 2 more clients this month in order to, justify going on a vacation, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's all first at A and then B. However, John Michael's really making us aware that that contracts our energy fields. When we think that there is only one way to do something, that limits the infinite possibilities of everything else. If you're a fan of fiction, you know that things aren't that predictable. For everything that was imagined in the human mind, that plus the multitude of so much more is possible. So A and then B thinking, we are expanding that beyond that. And we're being reminded that effort, it's only 10% us. This life is mostly about our thoughts and our emotions, our ability to create. It's not about our ability to do. So things are created first, right, with thoughts and emotions. And also, your spirit team, whether you know them or not, are just asking for you to understand that it's 90% them and 10% you. What a relief that is. I remember when I first started working with my healing master, I had him do everything. I was like, okay, go clean up my website so that people can find it. Go heal my grandmother's sinuses. Please watch over my dog so he's not so anxious. Let me find the exact thing that I'm looking for when I'm shopping. Like everything, you guys. And depending on the guide, most of them are so eager to be incredibly helpful for us because we are the aspect of them as a collective that gets to live through this, right? We are the creators. For them, it's like ask and receive. For us, this delay is what I feel like it's all about, these experiences. Hi, Alina. Oh, long time no see. I've been thinking about the trip to Bali recently. I'm going to start, I have a few things on my TripAdvisor. I'll share that with you via email. Okay. So I can hear right now there's a little bit of tiredness. There's a little bit of stomach clenching. It's interesting. My clients come to me in like groupings of like having similar issues, which is super fun. And lately it's all been vagus nerve related. And the vagus nerve wraps around all of our internal organs, right? And so there's been a lot of talk about how it affects our digestion. A lot of people, if you psychically examine their stomachs, there is like balls of fascia, like the fascia is like, there's like kinks everywhere. Okay. There we go. Can you hear it starting to lift? What do you feel in your body? Beautiful. Okay, I'm hooking up a grounding cord to you. And we're plugging it into the center of the earth. Here we go. Can you hear how much stronger that is? Okay. Feel like, yeah. Two, I'm getting this image. John Michael is saying that the healers, you guys in this community, all of us together, we're working on releasing the final static issues around allowing other people to inform our self-expression. Yeah. Like, for example, I like said an F word on TikTok and someone was like, oh, that's too bad. Like your content is usually so good. That's so unfortunate. And I was like, usually I just don't respond. But then I was like, no, it's a great opportunity for me to say, hey, my words aren't for everyone. I totally get that. So much love to you, but that was part of my self-expression. And so it's those little things, like those big pieces are gone, and there's this little static of us just fully coming into, it's okay. It's okay if I offend people. I'm not for everyone. That increases your polarity. That increases your magnetism. Too much stress and not doing it. Yes. Yeah, I totally get that. There's a lot. Your vagus nerve, your nervous system, you guys, is the basis of this physical body. So getting your nervous system to agree with all of your energy work is a big deal. Okay, now we're coming up on your sun star right above your head. So we're collectively working on a pattern up here about separation, right? Because the sun star or soul star or higher self chakra, eighth chakra, has a lot to do with the receiving of information from our soul. And the there it is. Okay. That one's bigger than our Earth star. Yeah, I think you have to. So a lot of the people that I talk to about, seeing God everywhere, seeing ourselves in everyone, right? That has to do with beauty, our Tippereth center, seeing ourselves in everything. That's almost easier than for some people realizing that your higher self is literally trying to give you everything you've ever desired. Like when people are like, I'm trying, I'm working really hard. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want you to do any of that. And I don't think your higher self does either. I think your higher self just wants you to relax so that they can give you everything you've ever asked for. So try to mend that right now. Mend that last little separation. Say, higher self, I'm coming to understand that if I desire it, it's because you've desired it first. And I'm excited to experience all that you are ready to give me. That has given me the most peace lately because, hello, recovering control addict, is understanding that if I can just relax, all I need to do is show up. That little 10% of effort, that divine inspiration, which is what we're going to work on today. And things just, like, I tell you what, I've been trying to be a full-time psychic for years. And it was only this year that I was able to be a full-time psychic because I literally just was like, I don't care anymore. I really don't care. If I end up being a bartender for the rest of my life, like freaking whatever. And then because I let go of control, because I opened up space in my life, boom, full-time psychic. Hi, Victoria. Welcome in. Ooh, so this got everyone thinking, okay, what are you holding on to too tightly? That thing that you just want so dearly? You're probably holding on too tightly to it. So let's loosen that up. There we go. John Michael, put them under the light of alignment. Good. I'm gonna sneeze. You ever look into the sun and you have to sneeze? Ooh. Okay. I'm going to be a little bit silly right now, but it's true. If I were to run for president, Emery 2024, my thing would be everyone needs to ground. I feel like the world would be a much better place if we let go. My dog is literally growling in his sleep right now. Of the ideas, opinions, and preferences of other people that we have tried to own as our own. Like, what has your mom passed down to you? Expectations. What has your culture passed down to you? Expectations. That is literally inhibiting your magic. Because as we put you under the light of alignment, I'm like, I can see everyone under their light of alignment, but there's so much black around them. There's still so much like outer influence that's trying to get them to be who they're not. And a lot of the times what I notice is people aren't even fully aware of what opinions are theirs anymore because they fully ingrained it. They really put it into their solar plex chakras. So anyways, long story short, please ground out black and white energy every day. That would be hilarious and terrifying. Oh, girl, I'm so excited. That's so cool. Okay. All right, now we're going to work on that allowing of that inspirational force. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to expand let's turn this on, your aura. A lot of the times when people are in healing, right, their aura naturally contracts because it's like must protect while the animal is healing, and then you expand and then you contract, right? You're always moving. Just like as soon as I got with my friends, my aura was red, and then I went home and read myself and it's magenta and orange. So anyways, we're constantly moving our vibratory force. And so if we expand your aura, right? So this is like figuratively 6 foot by 6 foot, from the center line. And so there's another chakra below and another chakra above. And so if we broaden those, we can actually get you to somewhere between 10 and 12 feet. And you can do this on your own. However, the benefit of expanding your aura is that people can feel your presence more. It opens you up to, I like to say that it sets me up before I go somewhere. Like before you even make the decision, your energy's already there, paving the way, getting people to come to you. It has to do with synchronicity, I believe. Okay, so let's do that. Let's expand. Tune in to about 2 feet below your feet. Yep, and this one's always pretty tied up because we don't technically work a lot on expanding our aura, but when I was studying ceremonial magic, a lot of the process was making your energy touch your whole home, then making it touch your whole city, your whole world, your whole universe. That much expansion and contraction. Yeah, it's hot in here. Mm-hmm. And pulling you deeper into the earth like this, it's kind of like setting up a lightning rod. You're running that much more electricity, right? And we know from working in the biofield that the more voltage you have, the stronger you are. So we're increasing your voltage, strengthening your energy. So John Michael is saying that a lot of this has to do with the seventh layer of our aura again. I have a feeling this is a different layer of our aura, but he's saying that if we expand ourselves beyond our normal, like let's say you normally are um, 5 foot by 5 foot, and we expand you, you might feel uncomfortable if you don't know exactly how you want to identify in the world. So that seventh layer of the aura is about how is the world seeing me, right? So if you're unsure about how you're being perceived or you feel unsafe, right, then your aura might shrink back. So just be open, right? And there's no right or wrong way to experience this. Good. Okay. Can you hear that tone is a bit higher? I know my AC is on, so you may not be able to hear it super well. It's beautiful. It sounds way different. Okay, I want you guys to repeat after me. My body is safe and my spirit is active. There we go. Wow, that really cleans some stuff up. There's a little bit of pressure on top of the head because, we're flexing some new energetic muscles for a lot of us. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing above the head. So if this was the sun star, then we're going to go much higher than that. So if that's 8, this is 9. Yeah. This one's a little stuck, so that's okay. I'm just going to breathe. Breathe with me. So it's really interesting. There's not a whole lot known about like the 9th through 12th dimension. And so we're on maybe the 9th chakra right now. And I love you guys for always being my guinea pigs, right? Y'all are going to make it into my case study book soon enough. But the information that I'm gathering here is unique in that it doesn't have a lot of emotional scape. It's this feeling of being home wherever you go. So imagine that being like a default energy pattern to have here while we're on Earth. Like, those people, like they can go anywhere or be alone or do things that they've never done and do it with ease and confidence. Like they never feel like they don't belong. That's kind of what this ninth chakra is giving me. So as we expanded you upward, it's giving you this identity pattern, this energy pattern of, gosh, wherever I end up is perfect. I belong everywhere. There is information and experience that benefits me in all places and all moments. Ooh, yeah, that's a big deal. And what this is doing is it's high tuning you to receive, right? So if that extra grounding, right, that we did brought you further into the earth so that the lightning rod could strike, inspire, and we make manifest. That's what the earth is for. Now, if we broadened you further up, right, receiving information, heaven sent, all this kind of stuff, then what it did was it just broadened your ability to receive information. There's a little bit of extraterrestrial energy up here. It's being able to move with ease. Like nothing really pushes you off course because everywhere you go is your course. God, can you imagine? I keep hearing what I'm saying and I'm like, that sounds so cool. I would love that. Instead of like being scared to go to a different grocery store in a different town, like silly. Okay, yeah. So this hardware that we're activating, we'll call it a hardware, has a lot to do. Oh, I'm going white. Hold on, let me clean myself up. So this hardware that we're activating, the more high frequencies that we run, the less and less space that there is for ego. And ego is not a villain, right? It's not something to get rid of. It's my own thought process. So if you disagree, you are welcome to. But we need to more man it. Like the ego has kind of, it's like an overgrown blackberry bush. Like it's pokey, it's like taken over the whole human body. It like dictates more. It's really sneaky. And so our job is to pull it, tease it away until it's just like our little dog that we walk and we say, sit, stay, don't bark, So this new energy pattern that we're activating for our receiving of inspiration has a lot to do with, okay, there's not enough space for ego, like with this stuff. So when we re-engage with patterns of the ego, right, then it pushes those energies back out. So it's this constant like flux. It's beautiful. So now I see everyone in their Merkaba. Okay, great. And so now what we're going to do is just a little bit more psychic work, because why would you make your aura as large as your city? So, well, let's do this together. That's a good thing to talk about. So the reason why our auras contract is often because of pain or trauma or things that we are healing, right? So you can stay in a constant state of contraction, which means that you have not processed certain traumas and dramas. So we're trying to open up more space. When you open up more space, you are more fluid, you can receive more, you're less triggered, things flow. So biologically, opening up space means that muscles, fascia, and cells are relaxed and strong. They can flex, they can contract. But if they're always contracted, nothing good can happen. It's stressful. It causes dis-ease. So when we practice opening up our aura, what we're doing is touching the things around us. We're imprinting. We're saying, I'm here, I'm large, I'm effective, and I'm allowing. And when you get beyond the city, beyond the country, when you start to expand to the world and to the universe, you are then playing with energies that remind you of the details you forgot when you came to Earth. And I found that that's different for each person. But the more you do it, you can actually talk to Source, and Source can give you information that's really helpful to you here on Earth for your specific soul alignment and contracts. What does it mean when you go white? White is too high vibrational for the human being to run. So when you go white, it means going unconscious. When you go white, you are welcoming other entities or beings to hop into your field. For example, someone flying off into a rage, or you driving to your destination without really knowing what's going on, or pretending like something didn't happen, ignoring it, or drinking too much alcohol. So white, I know a lot of people work with white. In my opinion, white takes you out of body, and that's not helpful. So gold is currently the highest vibration human beings can run. Anyways, so let's expand ourselves, and we're going to do some psychic work together. All right, I want you to sense into your aura. Notice that you're about 10 feet by 10 feet on each side, all around. You might be thinking, whoa, this is bigger than I usually am. Yeah. Make sure you're in the middle of all your aura layers. And when you sense into space around you, you are activating your clairsentience. You're feeling energy. I want you to just kind of trace the outline all around you of your bubble. Just notice it. This is an extension of your will, of your energy. It's beautiful. It's protective. It's happy and healthy. I want you to expand your aura to as big as your neighborhood. However you sense into that, just let it develop. Everywhere you expand to, you leave a blessing. You leave a stamp of yourself. As you expand your aura, you get higher and higher vibrational. So imagine the benefit of it keep expanding your aura. So when I expand into my neighborhood, I think about all the homeless people who live near, and I think about me leaving a blessing with them just by me expanding my energy, by me raising my vibration. Notice what color you are stamping as you expand. Gold's always a fun one to play with. Now I want you to expand into your city. Your energy is touching every portion of this city. Stamp it with a little smile, a little bit of joy, and say, hello, hello, I'm here. Every time you expand and every time you touch a new energy, you are saying a spirit to spirit hello. You are giving a golden rose of gratitude. You are saying namaste. I recognize you just by being high vibrational. And you're increasing your magnetism, drawing to you the opportunity and people that are right for you. Now I want you to expand into your state. And right before you do these things, you might get a sense for the emotional pattern overall right before you extend. Like I'm in Oregon and I immediately felt the political climate. So I just expand. I leave a stamp of gold. Hello, hello, everyone. I imagine everyone refocusing on this gold energy that I have imparted with them. Can you feel yourself touch the borders of your state? Just leaving a little bit of goodness, a little bit of joy. Causing some butterfly effects wherever you stamp. Now I want you to expand to your continent. And for those of you in the United States, make sure you include all of North America in your expansion. One big landmass. I guess the same for Europe and Asia too. Just touch your whole landmass. Maybe you get a little information pattern as you do. Now I want you to expand to cover the whole world. What does it feel like to expand and touch the whole world? Okay, now I want you to expand to your whole universe. As you touch the whole universe, I want you to ask this universe, what can you tell me about this specific existence of mine that would greatly inspire me? I like to imagine Sky Daddy. Gives me something to look at. It's where I get a lot of inspiration from. From there, we're going to do something really fun. I want you to ask the universe or God to transport you to your hall of selves. This hall of selves is where all the different lives that you're currently leading, and all the lives that you have already led, all versions of you come together. It's like a town hall of selves. I like to notice which version of me is leading the town hall. And what information they would like me to bring back to Earth with me. All right. Now I want you to contract back to the earth. Contract back to your landmass. Contract back to your state. Back to your city. Back to your neighborhood. And back to your 20-foot aura. Say hello to your body again. Say thanks for sticking around. You did great. And maybe write down the information and inspiration you got from Source and from your Hall of Selves. Completing karma with all of us. All right, I would love for you to stick on and share some of your findings if you feel so inclined. Other than that, thank you so much for participating and for showing up. I hope I tell you accurately every time how much I truly love this community, that we're all able to be ourselves, as weird and strange and beautiful and strong as we are. I really hope to continue to build a more active community for everyone so that you guys can connect with each other as well. Let's see what else I want to say. If you want to learn how to do this stuff on your own, don't forget to check out the energy awareness course. If you end up taking that course before September 11th, you can join course 2, where you meet your healing master, your Akashic record keeper, and you learn how to do psychic rose readings. So, other than that, thank you so much, everyone. If you're not signed up for the email, do that so that you can receive discounts and be a deeper part of this community. Anyways, I'm rambling now, so enjoy the rest of your evening.